Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Let me say a wonderful good evening to you all, and if you are just joining me, I'm here to speak quickly to some issues. Lordy Lord. Perhaps this may be the shortest video from me. It's just to settle something. That should come on this side. I want to quickly set the record straight and get out of here. Because apparently, to me, our friends got nothing much to do. They don't know what they're doing either. And I thought it expedient to tell them once again we're running a big people government. And to do that, I want to just respectfully go into action here. Share the video. Again, we're running a big people government. We're not running small children government. We're running big people government. And I will continue to say that we're running big people government because we are about a year and a half into this government. And could see how you're doing, and hope everything is fine, you know. I always say when people come out and insult, let them go. I got a way of blocking them. They can never hear me again. I have a very fine record. 4 days ago, I just made a video, and in hours, about 100,000 people have watched the video. In just hours, less than a day. 4 days down the road, counting, if you go back to the same video, over 200,000 people have watched the video. Over 1,400 comments. Thousands of people liked it. So I don't come here looking for people to watch. I don't do it for money. I don't do it for rating. I do it to educate people. Sometimes I do it to reduce people to public ridicule so that they don't repeat the same nonsense. Okay? So, again, the people who can look for people to watch them, you're going to look for them. Go and look at the video. Over 200,000 people, less than no time. So I ain't looking for some dry boom to come sit down and come watch me and insult his fellow Liberians under my post. I just block you quickly. Sherry, Jududu, and Jao, how you guys doing? All right. So again, I want to address myself to certain issues that the small children think they can run around with. And I will show you examples of big people government versus small children government. And they run around, they post on Facebook. Most of the small children are going in their shoes. This is not a government where you have small children and Mama Sikaba, Eri Trawale, Jefferson Koji, Fina Bono, Alvin Wisse. Are not small children government? who wants to challenge me when I say when George Weah took over and appointed the children in the government, none of them, I repeat, none of them were graciously good enough high school students. And a good 90% of them were not even in college. They started forcing their way into the various colleges and universities and what have you. So when we talk sense. And when we went to talk to them, they said, oh, we were anti-revolutionaries. But I think today they know who the real revolutionaries were. The great nationalists and what have you. They know. Okay? They know. Everything I said, every advice I gave them came to pass. And so let me deal with this situation and give you even recently how they behave. Then you will know small children government versus big people government, okay? Tonight, there has been hula baloo, and the government issued a press statement tonight. And boom, the small children ran with it. Oh, the government now collapsed. In fact, look at, we told them not to do what they did. What did you told what to do? This is how big people operate. You put something into motion, nothing is absolute and perfect in the world we live in. Nothing. So if something is placed into motion and it's not working, the big people will go back and change it, or tweak it, or remodel it. Do something. Not to act like small children. It's not working, you still doing it. Do you know what caused small children to get burned? Do you know how they can hurt themselves? Do you think if they had sense, small children had sense, we'll be running behind them to stop them from going to the stove or from falling over a low cliff? And you'll still continue to do the small children thing in the big people atmosphere. The National Identification Registry. Let's look at some of the factors that led to the action, first and foremost. People will go and take cell phone. Use the cell phone for crime. When you're looking for the criminal, you don't even know who the cell phone is registered to. Because John Brown went and got a cell phone, gave it to his sister. Zogo stole the cell phone, racked it to Peter Paul. Peter Paul took care of it to his girlfriend as gift. She herself took it, got tired, gave it to her small sister. Hello? People go to the bank, they use something. When the bank call them back, can't trace them. We go to election, you still talking about trucking, you still talking about ghost names and all those things. But you're not looking at what facilitated the move and the action. You see how the small children are naive? So everybody agrees that we got to put this to a stop. Let's get a national ID card. You go for a cell phone, you present your ID card, you take the barcode. Anything happens with our cell phone, we know where to find you, we know how to catch you, we know who you are. We put your picture on the screen. TV, announce your name on radio. But no, we got over 5, in my opinion, over 5.5 million people in this country. To register them, along even with the aliens and what have you, it's not a small task. But the small children don't know that, so I think I need to talk to big people like you. We got 15 political subdivisions. 15 political subdivisions. Okay? We got 15 political subdivisions, 15 counties. How is it possible that people will register 5.5 million people in 15 counties? In just like this? It's not possible. And then you say for people to get their money from the bank, their salary, to get a cell phone, okay? They need the ID card. And like Jerry Allen is saying, the process is what it is, because even from your common sense, resources are limited. The centers cannot hold everybody. But it has something attached to it. Right? So government say, let's go look at it again. Because if they needed to cash their check, withdraw money from the bank, transact, and we cannot get it in time, big people government, it means we're slowing down our economy. Big people government, it means we're not getting money outside quickly. For the money to go in the market and spin around. For people to make money, pay taxes, or generate revenue. We're running a big people government. Where you do something, it's not working, you go back. But you are carrying on mop-up exercise. They tell you can't buy money from money changer on the street. You still not listening. It takes 17 million, you put it in, we buy. You go buy the money from the street. The money should have been in the bank. Instead of using the banking system, you went on the sidewalk. When you bought the money for the sidewalk, you carry and put it in your vault. Then there was no money in the bank. Then the people start lining up to the bank for money. How do you get money out of the bank when you didn't put money there? That how the small children can think. You go to buy rice. I don't want to go there. Let's go to the press statement before I start blasting at the small children again. Capitol Hill, Monrovia, June 23rd, 2025. The Central Bank of Liberia, in collaboration with the National Identification Registry, NRR, has issued a directive requesting all commercial banks to relax the enforcement on the usage of the National Identification Card as a prerequisite for all banking transactions. The National Identification Registry, NRR, informs all public social service providers to take note and act in compliance with the directive. At the same time, the issuance of the National Identification Cards is hereby suspended with immediate effect for administrative reasons. The public will be informed of the date of resumption of mass enrollment. What in there against small children I don't understand? One, the key word, relax. Meaning when you go for 18 million USD, maybe they will bring it back. But for now, cash your check, withdraw money, all those simple things, they said central bank in collaboration with the National Identification Registry has issued a directive requesting all commercial banks to relax the enforcement, meaning slow down. Why? Because we can't meet up to register everybody. And if they don't get their money in the bank, the economic wheel will stop spinning. And once we're not spending money in the economy will shrink. And when the purchasing power of the people has been reduced, then of course, goods and services, right, will fall. Not on the market, but because the purchasing power will be gone, people will not be able to sell. And if they're not able to sell, they will not be able to generate revenue. If they don't generate revenue, they can't pay taxes. Small children versus big people. So the people will say, January 3rd, we see a drop in our GST, the General Services Taxes. We see the purchasing power of the people drop. Not because they're not earning, but because they can't get their monies out of the bank to spend. And then we see our business people, their revenue seems to be dropping. And if their revenue is dropping, they cannot pay the required taxes. So what do? Big people. Relax it small. Suspend it until we can get things in motion. Because we need people to sell. We need people to transact business. We need people to generate revenue. We need the bank to be liquid with cash. Big people government. Then you're the small chair in it. You're running all over Facebook. The city that took your all the power. The boss man for the small chair in it. Somebody died. They say, boss man, yeah. Your pa died. You are not here. We owe you. Your man died. You won't go there. But the day you find to go there, I'm going to Liberian English now. Because I have to get ready now to blast them. The day you find to go sympathize with your own brother and sister then. Because you say, do with your pa. If do with your pa, then say, be do with your man. Your own man died. Then you say, when sympathize with your brother and sister, then it makes sense. It makes sense. They tell you, say, oh, my man died today. I fly and go to America, I'll go tell my brother and sister that I can't sympathize with you. Amen, children. Hey, small children. Now you go sympathize, which was wrong. You should have gone there and said, oh, our man died, oh. Our man died. I can't sit down in the mat too. But no, small children, Big Papa, Big Daddy, yada yada, like oh, put TV camera behind. Then you go there again to sympathize with your own man, your own man. That you go there to sympathize with your own brother and sister. Then you go start giving speech. You rubbing your hand a day. You rubbing your hand a day. Doing all the day. Then when you finish, you say that I said you say you must pass there. My mother, that my friend will tell me to pass to the horse. If my man died and I'm supposed to go to the horse to meet my siblings, that my friend's supposed to tell me to pass there. People government that it will run here. That it will run here. But you say, oh, I said, you know, I was going somewhere. I said, you know, say, no, I will carry you there. You, I said, you know, my man that you supposed to come tell me to go there. Then on top of it, you to your own man or your sisters and your brother or whoever sitting down there. If you carry something there, like cow, 2 cows, 50 bag of rice, that ain't supposed to be a Nazi, you would be bro. Like the people never eat cow before, or didn't see 50 bag of rice. You don't know 10 bag of rice, $150, $15 for it to make people in place. You don't know. So what do you mean? You say for 1,500 billion, come be a Nazi thing and all what it play. But in that, I'm sure that's not what made people first. What made people first again? You go call small children, and Fina will bring a rat. Fina will bring a cow. Fina will bring 2 cows. That small children until we talk here. That Fina is supposed to be carrying 50 bag of rat to Samuel Doe children for 1,500 at Fina. That Fina is supposed to be carrying 2 cows. Or you supposed to announce a set. All the places that JMB go here and announce because that old paper that payment, he want payment double. People don't go stand in front of the camera and be clapping your head like that and laughing. No, your mother. brother and sister, and the one what I able to do, I will do it. But in that, he said that all man, our man die. What I get, I will sell it. Always say, I will bring it. Why would you think I'm going to bring it? What if you have not got to do with your family business? Small children government. And I tell you. And I tell you. People they want to say that Fina will bring that Fina been feeding to children. Small children government versus big people government. In this government we're thinking. And at the end I will share some of our thought that made people say that big people government here. Big people government. PYJ died. But the dad is the dad. He was a senator. Big people government said he's a senator, he's a statesman, he died when he was senator, we gave him befitting burial. They gave him a befitting burial. Told her, Madam told her, people government will get a befitting burial. I think beginning tomorrow. The national anthem throughout the republic will fly at half mast. Now, small children say, why not they sitting for Prince John as senator and president? Samuel Doe was a president. Say why you want to say 1980 he was a president? He was killed while serving as president, not as head of state. That was a coup time. They're going to give him state burial. He's going to lie in state. Big people government. Why? We gave PYJ a befitting burial. We gave him the Doe family a befitting burial. Right after that burial would be the burial of the 13 men that were executed on the pole. All of this is happening under a statesman called Joseph Newman Boakai. They will be laid in a mausoleum at the Baptist Seminary in early July. Be people government. God forbid something to happen to our mother, Ma Ellie. When I even get space for the leaders that will come from around the world, there will be so many. Some all kind of give our room for the security then to sleep. Big people government. It will begin the process to healing and reconciliation. But your small people then whole day you're running around. Small thing in that you can think about. PBT you can think about it. Today, 2 brothers making flour are almost 14 today in the country. Because when 2 man go back 40, it's okay. But when you the other person come from outside your town, 1 man go back, all man go people jump on you. I almost asked Amara comment, Musa Berete then, where your air, your small brother and 40? Or your big brother and your small brother 40? Where play your air? Where your air? Ebi Koma, Hassan Fadiga, Hussein Fadiga, where your air is 40? Isn't it supposed to be settled as per the culture and the tradition? Oh, the small children are taking it one wrong with it. Small children, let me help you again. The case, they say, oh, Fonatic over there slept in jail, but the government here allowed Hussein Fadiga to sleep in jail. One is a criminal case. The other is a civil case. The judge said, oh, I tell you to do something, you're not doing it. The judge got right to put him there. They see judge that put him there, they see judge can take him up. You hear me? Big people can think big, small children think small. But big people experience, educated, and know what they're doing. Small children, you don't even know the difference between civil case and criminal case. And you see the problem? You see the difference between small children and big people when they're running government? Now, come back. Small children. That's why the big people like Thomas Farare, Sir Joseph, all they not leave your party. They not leave your party. Because small thing, nobody can disagree with you in the party. They must get us out. As soon as you enjoy we are talking small thing, you disagree, get us out. But you forget to know that big people can make the party big. Now all the big people in the party come, the small children remain there, nothing can happen. Again, look at Molba Molu. He played the same game he played with Ellen. He will go to Intellectual Center, he take picture. He said the people listening to him, who listening to Molba Molu? That people government will run here, my brother. Molba Molu, my brother, we close. We correct. We are family, brother. But like I told him, I said, you don't know the same thing Lester Tenney told him. You don't know JMB. You will carry all that attitude, nothing will come from inside. All the demonstrations that are organized, nobody show face. And you would have gave people t-shirt to wear it and then you come outside. Where you go to your own and stand headquarters. So only then when that the other one got a place on their way, they said their phone were hurting. They said they put to them to come for 2,000 with t-shirt and rest. They went there for the 2,000 t-shirt. To my righteous God, I swear, Bodo Presu, that super baggage still if Allah God will punish me, I had to pay. I say, I swear, it's not easy for me to say, if Allah God will punish me. Two man I was rubbing at me, they said, my son, they said, I'm come for a rare with 2,000, oh boy. All the boss then I go, nobody to carry on with suffering. Well, I say, it's okay. I pay that way. Allah God will punish me. I talk it on this live broadcast today. If I lie, God will punish me. I pay that way. I say, you go home. If I lie, God will punish me. Punish my whole generation. So when I see the thing, I can tell you laughing. Because they told us they would come for rest and 2,000. They went running. We worked here for in the morning. I said, people were hungry. And the Lord blessed me. So I blessed them, but I didn't want to say, but you know, you gotta say it. Today can be too funny. I paid that way there. I start laughing. I say, hey, something that get happy. Yeah, come outside. From in the morning until in the yellow t-shirt, I paid away. But you know, how do you tell small children government from big people government? Let me give you some of the ways you can tell. In the first year of the small children government, there was chaos. Because the children never knew what they were doing. They had no clue. All they wanted was the power. They never worked in any government institution before. Even the leader never worked anywhere in government. So he was clueless. He was clueless. And then all the small children wanted that our party, your chance to operate. But they never even knew how to fill a voucher. They never even knew how to get a check. They had no clue as to what procurement was. Nothing. So they were just there. I'm the city mayor. I'm the deputy minister for correction. I'm the deputy minister to check running all around nothing. They get us soon in the morning, they get in the car. Then they get one picking the front seat with barrier who can open the door for them. All that kind of thing. As soon as you told, they say you're anti-revolutionary. But coming to the first year, we came to power. What LA left for them is not what they left for us. It has been proven. I take 27 billion. How do you take 27 billion people out of poverty when the actual population of the country is 5.2 million. But you're taking 27 million people out of poverty. You don't even get electricity line in your country, but you're getting ready to supply Ivory Coast with electricity. How is that possible? Eh? Your currency cannot even reach billions in terms of value. A billion. But you take 25 million to go mop up excess liquidity. Convert that to Liberian dollar. Then tell me whether you get money in the bank. You can't get a smart children to understand. In a society where you are paying people below the Decent Work Act stipulation of 150, how do you come up with a monetary policy or an economic policy or a financial policy that calls for harmonization? You're supposed to pay me 150, you won't get the money. But then you say you will harmonize everybody's salary. Everybody. Smart children thinking. So the men are making 100, you start paying the men 60 and you don't even know. Then in your sales here, you say you requested the legislature to give $6 million to bring people back to where they were. After you cheated them for 6 years, you wanted the FOC. Smart children government. The rate was 130, you rack it all the way up to 200. You left from there, now we're managing to keep it stable or reduce it to 198 as everyone has seen. Then you can be making fun. When you met the rate, at what rate did you meet the US dollar against the Liberian dollar? Small children. At what rate? Was it now 130? When you left power, at what rate did you meet it? So the same way you met it 130 and you carry it up by 70. 2 years going now. We're going on to a year and a half, 2 years. Have we carried it up by even further? Small children government. In your first year, you're the small children. People were able to go to the bank, take out any kind of money they want to take out. Their own money? No. No. There was always a shortage of Liberian dollar in the bank. So we went to the bank today, we say no money. We went to the bank today, they say no money. Then you created a scheme to convince the people that the reason why they were crying that no money was in the bank was because the money was outside, I'm quoting you, you're the small children, outside of the banking sector. So you needed 25 million to mop up the excess liquidity outside of the banking sector. But according to you, you use 17 million, you mop it. When you mop it, did you put it back in the bank? Some many people will say, you took the money from the street, you are supposed to put it back into the banking system, do an exchange policy to where you will incur losses. That one is common sense. But put the money back into the banking sector, convert it back to US dollar, and put it back the place you took the 17 million. I mean the 25 million from. Whatever you took from there, you put it back. Your web page, small children government. Then you took, rice is our staple food. The people bringing the rice in, $9, $10, $11, where they can buy it. All you got to do, put a tax waiver on rice. Issue an executive order. Bring the rice in free. I'm not going to tax you on rice. If you buy it for 11, you bring it, then make sure you sell it for 14, now you take out your profit of 13. You didn't do it. They brought it in, purchasing it for $11 for a bag, 25 kilograms. Selling it for 18. Then you turn around, you gave them $11 million to subsidize the purchase of rice. It's like almost, and yeah, $11 million, I buy it, right, bring it, you sell it for $20. But who 11 million you gave to Mawani Dix? Who 11 million you gave to Mawani Dix? When you subsidize the rice and they sold it, they give us some back. Small children government. On a JMB. This old man got no 11 million to give nobody. But what he did, he said, you're bringing the rice in, tariffs on it, shaga, I really season. Guess what? Quote me any day, in many areas you go, beggar rent at 3,000. Beggar rent at 3,000. And the thing that used to make beggar rent price go way up, to carry the rice from here to the southeast, the roads, so now 3 weeks on the road. In big people government under 8 hours. Can't challenge me now. Let me see you. If you're stupid, you can't challenge me. 8 hours, 9 hours, you are in the southeast. And it really cats and dog right now. Small children, you never knew how to handle the road. You never knew how to handle rice. The people flying visa all here and there. More for gasoline in the country. Big people government. Money not short in the bank. Salary not delay. Gasoline or fuel correct. Rice and tin correct. And because the roads are all open around the country, the big bucket of green pepper. I'm not talking about bitter, but look, that's why the people that are coming from America here, they don't want to go back. Because nothing. Good food. Organic. Y'all jump on, y'all say, oh, borrow medicine. Borrow medicine where? Borrow medicine where? How can you use chloroquine to cure gonorrhea? Chloroquine, y'all were taking it for gonorrhea. That was your problem, small children. Miami, I take medicine today. Oh. What happened when I was having infection? What kind of infection? I was having gonorrhea. You having gonorrhea there? What kind of medicine you take? I take chloroquine. That's your example then there. That's your example. Borrow medicine could not even go to a home for election. The helicopter he used to fly. It's the kind of problem we face in this country. You look at big people government. We kill Charles Russell laughing. Charles Russell like, he said, Mama, I was sick, I take medicine. He said, where were you? I had infection. What kind of infection? I had gonorrhea. What kind of medicine you take? I take chloroquine. Yeah, man. You know, you don't want to talk sometimes. Almost 5 years, I said nothing to the country. But I see the people there running all around. Oh, we telling everyone with it. Small children government. That's what we're talking about. Borrow medicine. Election can you can't pass the road. You fly with helicopter. Okay? You fly with helicopter. Okay? Corruption king. Okay? Lauren Bondo, yeah. Corruption king. You say, oh, I will put in, I get in 85%. You refuse to fight corruption. The old man kind of grabbing you one by one. Some of y'all making, pleading guilty. Some of y'all offering to pay back. Some of y'all say, we know what's going on in the country. The country is quiet. The country is quiet. All the people that were getting here, they come back. And let me say this. Someone asked me today, donor funds, they put in that money, they put it in the central bank, they say, okay, let our money stay where let's look for a way to use it. Who signed up to a join they put money? When they put cut in and say, all that money you been using, all that, say, yeah, but and the funds key in for that, bro. They posted the phone key in for that, bro, for what? Where it came from? No, we don't know. It was just in the consolidated account. People say, what? That one brought peanuts. I said, well, yeah. He said, oh, don't worry, we'll pay it back. we borrow it. Like how you gonna borrow money? To borrow money, you gotta ask people, can I borrow this? You just don't go take it, you use it when they catch you, then you say you will pay it back. But go ask the donor, then if the money lost in people government. Okay? Somebody asked me about this. You know, someone asked me, oh, why America? I say, apparently people talk to him. We get way 2029 to go. Why are you burning yourself? You won't get ahead of the pack? You want more too much, you'll get tired. Before the game start, you'll be tired. So that means the game start, you only play for 5 minutes. If you say, I'll go Alex Cummins. It's just the way it is. Oh, Snow won't run. This time he quiet. Busa Berete, I don't know if you go to care inside, I can't say, Mama say, I'm not talk, Mama say, I'm not talk again. The country, everything is moving peacefully. You got to have opposition. But the opposition has to be constructive. This statement issued by the government tonight. If you have big people in the opposition, Eugene Fahngon, the maestro, the chief strategist, the man the crampo called Mokuzo, are the wicked devil. The Vapo called me Kabalonai. I'm the devil's son-in-law. Kabalonai. I'm the devil's son-in-law. The Golabo said, Beggar Domai. You got to be this kind of statement. Assuming I was in opposition today, I take this statement and make it my own. What do I do? As a member of the opposition, we welcome the decision by the government to bring relief to our people, and the fact that such policy can be put on pause is one that we cherish. It is in the interest of the state, it is in the interest of our people. We hope that the government will take its time to return with such a policy so that the right safeguards can be put in place in order for us to have the desired outcome. Meaning we know what the outcome would have been had it gone good. Nobody will be doing codes names on payroll or on a voter registration thing. No. Meaning criminals will not operate with impunity because of lost identities and what have you. So we make it sound sweet because it's in the interest of the state. It's in the interest of the government. It's in the interest of the people. But no, they put an attack down and they even know what the people are doing. They come in and score point. The small children beat me and say, oh, I would have loved to go to the funeral, but I got other engagement. Excuse me? Excuse me, 1 minute I was your man. Then to bury your man here. Which one more important than going to bury your man? Oh, I can't be there. You also mind I'm telling you? You can say, my man, I put in joke. When I put in there with you, they will prove it. They will prove it. When I put in there with you, they don't have a feeling, they will tell you. So now, some people running away, they didn't want to go there. They say, oh, I get prior, you get prior engagement to go back to go bury your man. Hey, come on. But watch what people government will do. In the traditional context, after the burial, the next day the family can sit down. Or the night before the burial, after the wakekeeping, in the middle of the night, the old people can call the children. They say, don't let your pa go on the ground crying. Do not let your man go on the ground crying. So you let face the thing. You hug each other. They all men go there. Even a small children that come and go to ground there. That big people going to ground there. They see where big people went to Nima. Big people going to ground there. Okay? So as I leave from here, as I leave from here today, all the small children, y'all go to bed tonight. And they bed y'all go to them, wake up. Until I tell you to wake up. And people government will run here. Not small children government. Yeah, they're not small children government. Where people when I know how to speak English, they're the one you can take to go stay to Providence Island and be talking Tabata. Some of them that were even finish high school. They used to be yelling at people then. People government. Since President Joseph Numa Baka took power, you ever hear he say Antoinette slapped somebody in the mansion? Or you ever hear he say Antoinette called somebody shit? That people government running here. You ever go to the mansion, boy, scream at you? Or go to your brother? You know, even though the woman said they call Mori, you know the woman they call Mori, you not see her? People government. No small children here. Then somebody say, oh, that matter goes out. Hey, y'all leave my brother snow. Y'all buy your home, my brother snow. Y'all leave my brother help me snow. Ah. The man say you can get to a thing to be, they move around and you can go take it and spoil it. You think help me snow, they want to care that brother government to court? To wear coat, ECOWAS coat. That's that, man. Care that brother government ECOWAS coat. With Western Cluster deal. With the 1 point something that was given for the repair of Bumi Road. Wow. You can say, I don't know my brother slow loaded probably more than y'all. Me, I know my Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe don't joke. So, I see y'all. Someone said, when will you appear on class reloaded? But now you're in class reloaded. They didn't reload in the class. That we don't want to go load now. We gotta wait for next trip. Thank you guys for listening. Have a good night.